All right, Truth Seekers, continuing with our Fellowship strategy series, we are now going to be covering Faith and Holy Spirit. There's not a whole lot here to talk about. There's very few cards that actually have synergy with this. So to start with, we get our special power card, which is Fasting. Fasting does not produce Faith, but it does produce a couple universals, which can help out, and it produces a Holy Spirit. Then we're going to cover our letters. This is the letter to Galatian, the letter to Ephesus. This is search your deck for a card that provides a Faith Fellowship bonus or a Holy Spirit Fellowship bonus, and this one searches for an Animo that has a Faith Fellowship bonus. All right. Then we got our Animo or Armorino line. Armorino level 1 is a 5-for-1 discard and has the ability that as long as cards in your small group, you may place one Faith power card from your discard pile into your power pool. Armorino level 2 is a 2-for-9 discard 1. That's just fair value. But what we're really focusing on here is Armorino level 3. Armorino level 3 has the ability that as long as this card remains in play, your opponent's Cine's actions or abilities have no effect. So basically, his sword or his shield of faith is going to be able to quench the fiery darts of the wicked one, but he's a 3-for-10, which is okay value. It's just like one less than if it was like a level 1-for-3, and it discards one. So I think this guy could have been like an 11 or 12 just to bolster him up there, but he has this Holy Spirit Fellowship bonus, which makes him a 3-for-15, which is great value. His ability actually is what offsets his virtue points, though, without his fellowship bonus. So they gave him the fellowship bonus because this is Armorino we're talking about. He's an amazing character. Next up, we're talking about is Guppy. Guppy level 1 says that when this card's in play, when you play this card from your hand into your small group, you may search your deck for any Faith or Hope Animo, and then you shuffle your deck afterwards. This card's great because it's the Holy Spirit Animo that searches for a Faith card. It doesn't require a level, but he is a 2-for-1, which is why we're going to grow him into Guppy level 2. Which is when he's played from your hand to grow Guppy level 1, you're going to reshuffle your hand in your deck and draw 6 cards. Which, in him being a 2-for-8, makes up for this one being a 1-for-2. Plus, this one grabs you a card, so you're just going to be using your fellowship bonuses. Next up, we have Quillow level 1. Quillow level 1 grows into Quillow level 2, and then we also have the Faith Quillow. The reason why these guys are here is because Quillow level 1 being a 1-for-3 isn't great value, but Quillow level 2 has a fellowship bonus that is enabled as long as the card is activated in the same turn as any Faith, Hope, or Love level 1 Animo. So basically, he becomes a 2-for-10. So you activate, say, like your trusty level 1 or Treblu or Believer, and you go ahead and get that Faith fellowship bonus because it just works with a 10. 2-for-10 is great. And because you're running Quillow, you might as well go ahead and run Quillow level 2. Quillow level 2, in my opinion, isn't that great. He has the ability that you can place up to 4 cards underneath of him, activate him as a 1 for 3 times the amount of cards that are underneath of him. He does not count the Quillow level 1 because they are technically the same Animo now. So it's 4 separate cards other than the Quillow that you needed. It can take some time to get him up to that 1-for-12, which is why I don't think he's great, because most times I want to play all the cards in my hand. And when I don't, I'm trying to save them for the next turn. But I'm also really looking forward to like this little guy getting his own card and figuring out what he is. All right, and then we actually get an Ultra for this. This is a 3-for-8, which is not great value for an Ultra, mind you. But it is a Holy Spirit Animo, which they normally cost more anyhow. But he has a fellowship bonus, which makes him a 3-for-13. Which 3-for-13 is really good. It actually makes him better than Draylight Ultra and Prayer Gwyn Ultra if you're using him in a fellowship deck. Okay? And then we got to cover our Universal Animo, which is Raspberry level 1 and Honoru level 1. They both are 3-for-9s. They cost 1 Holy Spirit, 1 Faith, and 1 Universal. Typically, I won't put these guys in the deck because I'm trying to do so many other things in a deck. But they are an option if you are using Holy Spirit and faith. So with that, we are going to go ahead and bring this to a conclusion. And this was our strategy video for our Faith and Holy Spirit cards. In the meantime, Truth Seekers, keep learning virtues and defeating cities.